not gonna be financially free until you start doing it. We're gonna make this not only the best way to budget, but the easiest, the simplest way to budget. Right? What's good, y'all? My name is Von Swego. I have 4 jobs. A couple of them pay a little bit of minimum wage. One of them doesn't even pay me yet. Today, I'm gonna help you budget on a low income. The easiest way is the best way. This is the most simple way I had to put it. I just first wanna start off with budgeting is super important. You're not gonna be financially free until you start doing this. It's like going to a destination you've never been before without a GPS. 2 bad things can happen. 1, you can get there, but it's gonna take forever. Or 2, you may never ever get there without the GPS, right? So having your budget is like the GPS to your financial freedom. And today I'm just gonna break down to y'all what I do in order to budget with my low monthly income. And then obviously whenever you get a pay raise or an increase in your income and you have these principles set in stone, it's gonna work out tremendously for you. You're gonna be able to do a lot with your money. But without further ado, I wanna get straight into it. And first things first, you wanna start with your expenses. Now right here I got a whiteboard, so I'm gonna be writing it on my whiteboard and then I'll put it up here and show you guys, and I also may have a pop-up on the screen. But you have to start with your expenses. So if you aren't tracking your expenses, how are you gonna know how much money you need to make in general? That was a problem that I had. I would work and I didn't track my expenses. I know the main stuff I had to do to pay off, but I didn't know the exact amount for my expenses. And there were a lot of times where I was making less than what I needed to make. So I started tracking my expenses, and I'll give you guys a breakdown on how I track my expenses. I get paid weekly, so I do my thing weekly also. If you're doing this budget, you have to budget every time you get a paycheck. At least for me, but I recommend, especially if you're starting out for beginners, I recommend you budget every time you get a little bit of money for a paycheck. So I get paid every Friday. Any payment I get throughout the week, I put it in one of my bank accounts and I let it sit until I get my paycheck, until I cash out my DoorDash money and all that good stuff. So you want to do this every week. We're going to do my weekly expenses, and then I'm going to make up a number because my income fluctuates. So I owe $425 in expenses a week. So I'm in debt. I was a college student. I have student loans and also have credit card debt. $50 go to debt. That's my minimum payment. Some of my minimum payments may be $40, but I don't always want to pay the minimum payment because of interest. You're going to have to keep paying. If I pay $50 every week on my debt, I'm beating that minimum payment regardless. $194 goes to my bills. Well, Vaughn, what's your bills? Car insurance, car note, my rent. I also threw my student loans in there because I didn't want to throw that into debt. Like, my bills are something that I always have to pay, and I always have to pay student loans. So I just threw that in there just to make it a little easier for me. And then I have $70 for gas. Where did I get $70 from? It averages about $35 to fill my tank up, and I get gas about twice a week because I DoorDash. Then I have $100 for food that I can live off on a week. And then I have an account where $6 for taxes. If you make some side money or side cash, you're gonna have to owe taxes. You're not always gonna get a tax refund. And this year I had to take my money out my emergency savings account, which is something that I never wanna do again. So now I just put $6 in there. Where did I get $6 from? 2 reasons. 1, it's a 6% tax in Maryland, so I just put $6. Doesn't really make sense, but that's why I did that. But not only that, before I added this, my expenses were $414. So I just put $6 in there to make it an even $420. And then I also do an additional $5 for PTO. If I go out of town, I miss a couple of days on DoorDash, or I get scheduled like a low amount of hours at work and I need money to pay my bills and to do all this other stuff, I can grab it from this PTO account. So that all totals up to $425. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I got it down here, $425. Let's say I make $750 this week. Minus $425, you know, I was door dashing, I got a couple of hours in at work, and that leaves me with $325. So this $325 is the extra cash you have after you paid all your expenses. And this is where the real budgeting comes in. We're gonna make this not only the best way to budget, but the easiest, the simplest way to budget, right? And we're gonna use this rule called the 50-30-20 rule. What's the 50-30-20 rule? You're gonna take that money and you're gonna divide it by 50%, 30%, and 20%. Now, I'm not gonna tell you where to put this 50-30-20 because it's your life. You have different focuses. So the categories that we have in here is investing, saving, and fun. And then I have a subcategory where I have debt. Now, because I have debt, or if you have debt, I highly recommend having this here because we don't wanna live in debt. If we're living in debt, our debt is just eating away from the real money that we're making. We're scratching away the debt, and I'll show you how I do that. But for the 50-30-20 rule, I'm not gonna tell you save 50%, invest 30%, use 20% to have fun. I think that you should manage it properly the way on what your focus is. So here's what I do. My main focus is paying off debt and investing. Most of the time, I'm putting 50% of this take home, this 325, towards investing or debt. And how do do I do that? 50% of 325 was 162.50. 30% of it is 97.50, and 20% of it is $65. How would I break this down? I could probably do, out of this 62.50, I would do 62 into my investment account, add that even 100 to the 50 that I already had. That's $150 gone from my debt this week. So that's my main focus. So that's how I'm doing that. I'll do the 97.50. I do that to my savings. For the $65, I throw that to my fund. Not only do I have a fund account, I have a fund savings account. I do this because I need to be very, very organized. If I need to save for something, clothes, I'm about to make a separate one for clothes. Like, I want to be able to put it away and know, like, okay, this is for this, I can't touch this. This is for this, I can't touch this. It takes a little bit of discipline, but it's very, very worth it. But let's say we switch it up. This is what I do. Like next weekend, for example, I'm going out to see one of my friends. We're probably going to have a good time. So with the extra money I make, I'm going to do 50% towards fun. And then I'm going to do 30% towards investing. And then I'm going to still break it down where I pay some to my investment and the rest goes to the debt total. And then I'll do 20% to my savings. I love budgeting because it gets me real like active with my money. This is how you're going to be able to attract more money. This is how you're going to be able to make more money. But when you make more money, you want to be able to do the right things with this money. And the only way you can do that is by budgeting and telling your money where you want it to go. Budgeting is going to allow you to be able to invest the extra money you have fun with all that money you have, and save all that money you have. Whenever you get an increase, a pay raise, none of that. It's going to be a beautiful thing. If you want more financial content, hit the subscribe button and then share this out to as many people as you can. We want to help as many people as we can. If you want to join me in my financial journey and how I plan on paying off debt, how I plan on becoming a millionaire through the stock market, go ahead and watch this video for me.
Hey, 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 hey.